Now, the dolls, as a name I've stolen from another man who looks a bit like this globe over here. It's a bunch of web games. We're doing a lot of web games. I've compiled a list of some of the web games, some of them which I think I can do consistently, some that I kind of have no, it's not 100%, and then there's a few that I don't have on the list which I don't have any idea on. You know, I'm open to do all sorts of random trivia stuff, as long as it's not so American crazy mode. But anyway, we're starting with global. We're going full global mode. I believe last time it was Samoa. Last time I did it, at least. Okay, it is very far away from Samoa, as you would expect. I didn't realize, bro, zooming into the globe, this as a view, this makes no sense. I shouldn't be allowed to zoom into the globe. You should zoom the whole globe with me if I'm zooming in, which I guess it does up to this point. Anyway, it's very far away. I'm going to assume it's somewhere in Europe, maybe. Let's try Latvia. Okay, it's very close to Latvia. I don't know which direction it is. 1,000 kilometers is fairly close. Let's try, is it upwards? Norway is even warmer. I assume it's talking about this part of Norway. Equidistant to Norway and Latvia. Could try a Denmark. Denmark is even warmer, so it's somewhere in here. I don't have the scale of how much 1,000 kilometers is. I should get, okay. I'm gonna assume 1,000 kilometers is kind of double that. Okay, maybe a Poland? Okay, it's even longer than I thought. Maybe a Hungary. I'm really making small jumps here. 4,400 kilometers is quite a damn... It's quite a sizable amount, huh? Didn't think about that. Okay, Greece? Greece is Koulos. Okay, so it's this way. You can see my cursor, so... Okay, well, it's probably not Germany. I'll type it. Anyway, Germany is adjacent to the answer. 4,000, it would be here then. Okay, so France. Okay, what is it? Luxembourg? Okay, it's here. Italy? Italy is adjacent. Okay, it's whatever's in here. I need to remember, like, okay, what happened in World War One? No, that was Belgium. They went through here. Okay, Switzerland is in there. It is Switzerland. Okay, I'm glad I got it eventually. Average guess is 8.25. It's not the best, of course, but I'm just glad to be getting these, because these are like, this is like far from my usual realm of knowledge, but we can build out the realm of knowledge. But Denmark owns Greenland? I didn't know. I thought Greenland was its own country. I guess it's like what is it, French Guinea or whatever? Maybe that's its own country. I don't know. We'll figure all this stuff out in time. Anyway, that's that. I guess we're gonna keep it thematic. I have it in list form. We'll go down the list maybe. We'll get Wordle. Now this looks like a country that I just saw. This almost looks like an upside down Spain, but they wouldn't put it upside down. I'll guess it. It is below Spain. That would put it in Africa. Would it? Is pretty far below Spain, considering... Okay, what's on the... Okay, Ghana? Okay, it is just to the left of Ghana. I am not going to know what's to the left of Ghana. We learnt recently Togo is small and it's kind of to the right of Ghana, I think. Your guess is as good as mine. What's to the left of Ghana? I genuinely don't have a clue what's to the left of Ghana. So this is actually going to be impossible. I don't think I'm going to get this, but, you know, the way it looks like it's gonna... It doesn't look... Is it the it's probably the thing... Like, Ghana's on, like, the... If I'm looking at Africa as, like, a shape. It's on, like, the bottom left part of the left side section that's jutting out. Above, if it's to the left of that, that means it's on, like, the very left. I don't actually know. This is a futile exercise. I don't know what the countries are on that side. Chad is on the right. Nigeria is like top middle. We'll try Nigeria. Yeah, I assume it's not. I don't know. Like, I get those ones are like in the top middle. I don't know what. I generally don't know the name of this country. So I'm just gonna type Australia and call it a day. I don't know the name of this country. Cote d'Ivoire. I've never heard of this country, but I believe it has a more commonly known English name. Or is that actually just what it's called? It's the Ivory Coast. I didn't know that was actually. I'm just gonna look ignorant of me, and it is because I wouldn't have learned this. Okay, it's literally like to the left of Ghana, like almost directly to the left of Ghana. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay, well that's neat. We're learning. We've added one more piece of knowledge to our brain's repertoire. We can. Those ones are the ones which I do to learn a little bit here and there. Okay. And we're gonna just continue the thematic thing. And you know what? Maybe I'll even be able to do this one better. Just because you don't need the perfect answer. Okay. Travel. By the way, there was global, Wordle, and now we're at travel. Just to keep you in track with the names, because I'm not showing the whole web page here. I'm cropping out some portions of it to prevent me from revealing my entire bank address, which is just above here. So, you know. Okay, well, logically you would like to go through Saudi Arabia. Okay, that's to the left of it. I thought it was not there. Pakistan is just to the left of it here. That would make sense. Does Turkey? Turkey is like here, right? I don't think Turkey borders Pakistan. Okay, I've got my geographical knowledge is off the charts here. Okay, within 9 guesses, we've already used 3. Iraq and Iran are both kind of in this. Yes, okay. What Iraq maybe? We did it. We kind of threw Turkey in there for no reason. Yes, if I didn't guess Turkey for no reason, I would have got it actually the shortest way. Which is good. I mean, I'm familiar with what's kind of around India, although you couldn't. Tajikistan, like Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, maybe Turkmenistan is in that area. Okay, I've got some vague idea. But all of these countries, I have no clue, like, what's going on. I know Kazakhstan, because they have good Counter-Strike players. Well, they did. There's some still are, I'm sure. And yeah, we did pretty good on that one. We're still passing the passing grade. And I guess this is kind of, we're transitioning here. We're going to Tradle. Sheep and goats, 400 million. Is this actual goats, not like the meat from the goat, the sheep? Where do the actual goats come from? Now, I'm gonna guess New Zealand, because I think New Zealand's got more than. You know what? It's not that big actually. Okay, it's nowhere near New Zealand. Where do the sheep come from? I don't think it's the Congo, but I'm gonna guess here just to get a grasp of where. Okay, it's like. Is that in Africa or not? How far left of the center of Africa is the Democratic Republic of Congo? Not to be confused with the Congo. I think a separate country. I don't think it's far enough. Is it far enough left to the point where something's okay? I'm gonna guess Ethiopia, just to see, because I know Ethiopia is on the right side. Okay, it is. I don't think it's Madagascar. No, it's above. Okay, so I know it's in this general area. Lesotho? No, that's like near South Africa. I'm learning a lot about Africa's geographic makeup today. I guess the gold should have clued me in. Yeah, they do be having that. Wasn't it Mansa Musa, the famous guy? You like was still rich, you just walked around being rich. Back when the whole world didn't terrorize the poor region of Africa. It's a tale as old as time. And come from India, I would know. It's a classic. Anyway, enough about that. Focus on what's actually going on here. Okay, we're figuring this out. In my mind, Ethiopia is on the right side. So I don't know what's to the right of Ethiopia with this arrow. It has to be like right below Ethiopia on a map. To be fair. So this puts me in a precarious position. Where's the actual straight up Congo? Okay, that's the one that's in the middle. It's Somalia. Okay. Okay. I need to look at this on the globe. That's where that is? I feel like I'm being psyoped. The pointy part of the right side of Africa is Somalia. That's why I was like, Ethiopia is the thing at the very right. No, Ethiopia is like behind Somalia. It's like it's like the fingernail to the finger, like in a geographic sense. Okay, I'm learning, but this makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, we move, we continue, and we move. A single other person doing trivia. It's Watch Mojo Trivia Stream, which is a 24-hour long eternal, I guess, Watch Mojo. This cannot be a financially viable business they're running, because I assume it's part of their Watch Mojo. You know what? It doesn't cost them very much. It's one computer's worth, and it's forever, I guess. So fair enough. Okay. Well, no, okay, I've got that disabled, so I won't expose myself. Now to kind of transition. For a breath of fresh air, let's run me some Vandal. I usually need the clues for these, but I like to hear the MIDI, like, recreations of songs. So let's just, 1981, there's no chance I know this from the beginning, and the clue may not even help me on this. This is beyond my time. It does have a lot of views for something from that long ago. 200 million. And most of this will be people looking back on it, because I imagine a song from back then is probably most common from, people who bought it in physical forms. I don't think that's a drum instrument. But if it's a drum, it's a drum. Okay, I don't know. Obviously don't know. Skip me. What is this? Bro, this sounds so goofy. What is this? This sounds like some sort of like Jackbox Games background theme. Like you can imagine like the Jackbox style announcer going like, it's like type your answer. How do I do an American accent again? Type your answers in. It's like type your answers in now. Like that kind of thing. I don't know it, obviously. There's 3 synths in this? Or there are. They're just kind of not at the same time. Okay, this is beyond me still. I mean, sounds good now. With just the bass, it was kind of going nowhere, but now it's got a... Oh yes, I have heard this. I'm gonna know when the a clue. I've heard this before. I've definitely heard this before. Don't you want me? Well, I know context clues. So listen, I'm a clue man, I guess, on the clue. I've definitely heard this song in like a movie. This is like peak movie song. Like the main characters like having their moment, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we know how to derive things from clues, even if we don't know the actual pieces of media. So it's fine by me. Okay. Causing a problem for us. And now we gotta start getting the brain working. These ones we're getting to the difficult ones. Well, I guess we'll have a Pokemon break in there, just so I know what I'm doing. Okay. 4 groups of 4. 4 groups of 4. All of these seem related. You could have them all. Okay, snake. Immediately I'm thinking oil. Because I see fryer. I don't know where else oil would be. I thought if that said ghee, then maybe, but you know. Okay. Choir, orchestra, band. But none of these are really like groups of musical professionals. That's what these 3 are. Oh, I guess cheer is for like cheerleaders, right? No. Okay, well, don't worry about that. I was like, if you joined the cheer squad or something, I don't know. We don't have cheerleaders in Australia. I think we don't, right? Are they? I'm gonna Google this now. Do we have cheerleaders in Australia? I don't remember ever seeing them. Like, not like on a school level. I'm sure, like at sports, I'm sure they have them. Do they exist? They do exist. Cheerleading in Australia. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article on this. It's a minor sport. They have started existing, but they kind of fell apart in the mid 2010s. But we're apparently the 3rd market in the world behind the US and Canada. But we don't do it in like school. At least it's not part of like they don't run it parallel to mainstream school stuff. I've never seen it in like a newsletter back when I was, doing that kind of stuff. Like I was like band stuff, yeah, other stuff like sports, yeah, you don't see like. Anyway. Fire, barbecue, fryer. We've got a lot of 3s here, which must mean I'm looking at it in the wrong way. Mirth, festivity, glee, and cheer. Joy? Merriment. That's the kind of vibe I'm looking for. Caterer, florist, officiant, and choir. All things you would find at a wedding. Oh gosh, you might not find a choir at a wedding. Barbecue? No, why is there a florist at a wedding? Why is there a barbecue at a wedding? There can be. What is this? Liar, liar, pants on fire? What am I looking at here? And where does snake fit into this? Okay, I'm gonna go focus mode now. I was kind of checking to see if there was one away, and then I could have rode that rhythm into the rest of it. But not to be. Okay. We got the easiest one out of the way. That one was blatantly obvious to me. Orchestra, band, choir. The rest of these, none of these line up with groups of musical things, so I'm gonna say that's not the line of thought that you want me to go down. There's kind of hot things. But this doesn't make sense to just be like things that are hot. Like I should have a better idea than things that are hot. And where does liar fit into this? Is that who's at the wedding? People telling fibs? Okay. We can do this. We can do this. This is within my realm. I'm coping. There's no way that there's not a wedding related thing in here, right? What is an officiant if not the person who officiates a wedding? Okay, I don't know where snake fits into this. But tar doesn't fit into fire, barbecue, or fryer. If I select these three, then it doesn't make sense to select tar. Right? This is like, my brain has been cooked. Years of not spending every day doing some sort of non-challenging yet mentally stimulating task. And now when it's no longer as frequent of an activity for me, my brain is just deteriorated. Now all I can do is name Pokemon. We're doing Pokedoku after this, to boost my ego. Surely. Because Pokedoku I get 9 almost every time. Or 8. I think the worst I've ever done is 7. In situations where I wasn't like... They didn't make it just to fuck me over. Which I'm sure they're in my house, they're in my walls, they're listening to what kind of things I know about Pokemon and making master puzzles just to, you know, trip me up sometimes. And I know it, but that's fine, you know? It's a challenge for me sometimes. Okay. Choir, band, orchestra. There's no way these aren't together. So then what's the fourth thing? What is it? It's not a snake. Is this kinds of oil? Fryer oil? Snake oil? Trumpet oil? It's not trumpet. Barbecue oil? You don't put oil in a barbecue. You put gas in a barbecue. Or like wood. Charcoal. We're kind of running ourselves into a wall here. Okay, I'm gonna hit choir, band, and orchestra and press shuffle until it makes sense to me. Snake and liar have to be ways that someone who's deceitful. But yeah, because if you're a snake, you're like deceiving someone, right? If you're a liar, you're obviously lying. There's no third or fourth option here. No, there's no slang that's like, oh, the florist is always telling lies. Like, there's none of that's here. So the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, genuinely, I don't know. I'm out of clues. Okay, well, booked for a wedding. rhymes. Okay, there's absolute. Okay, I'm not letting you slide away with this bullshit. Okay, first of all, band, caterer, florist, inefficient. Okay, I was almost there with wedding. I had the right idea. You could easily have booked. You don't. Okay, you know what? You don't book an orchestra for a wedding. You can book a choir for a wedding 100%. That's that shit they got in the church. Where what happens in church? Wedding, right? They do that shit there? I don't know. I've never been, obviously. So, first of all, bullshit that there's multiple options for that one. Okay, rhymes is an absolutely like bottom of the barrel. You will run out of ideas for this shit, okay? You yourself, I think in like I'm talking to the creator, I guess there's probably more than one. The intern is tasked with figuring this shit out. I'm putting you on blast, I'm sorry. Like it was like, oh, it won't just be starts with the same letter. It won't just be that. It's gonna be more complicated. And you just make this shit stuff that rhymes. Just because choir doesn't look like it rhymes with fire, lion, fryer because it's got an O instead. But everyone knows. No one's reading going like choir, choir, choir. Like they know it's choir. What the fuck is an orchestra pit? I know what a snake and tar pit is. That's like traps and like the pyramid if you're playing some sort of game. Orchestra pit. It's the area in which musicians perform. Okay, I've been in one because I was in the orchestra, like the band, I guess, wind orchestra, whatever you call it. I was playing the fucking trumpet. Okay, you don't know, but no one was like, "Oh, no, I'm gonna see you in the orchestra pit." Like that's not a. No one runs that kind of slang. Okay, bullshit is what I'm gonna call it. Bait or I'm not gonna finish that one. I'm sure you've seen it on Twitter. Okay, we're gonna run the crossword. Hopefully this crossword treats me better. Last time I was popping off. I did the crossword. This time I don't think I'll be able to do it. I haven't seen it yet though. I'm just loading it up now and okay, my bad. We're not gonna be able to figure this one out just from this. We're gonna need a few letters from here. Oat milk is my assume. Drive around Hollywood. Is this like a cab? Okay, I didn't mean to listen. This is a controversy-free channel. Anyway, complete and utter trash. Seven. Familiarly. I don't know what's in Killers of the Flower Moon. Like the stuff you shouldn't sweat. Is this like patio? Okay, all of these make mad with up. Rile. This is definitely rile. Brand of cups. Solo. Isn't that what they're called? Solo cups? Or am I mistaking this completely? This is definitely small. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's definitely the phrase. Which means that this is not trash. And this is not HEO. Probably Leo if I had to guess, because this is Ryle, this is probably solo. Complete and utter what? Something trial? That makes no sense. Okay. Foul smells. Odors. Complete and utter is total. Okay, that makes sense. Driver. Oh, Adam Driver. Yes. Okay, I know about Adam Driver. Oops. We did it. Okay, patio. I was right about patio. I didn't even write that one initially, like intentionally, but I got patio right. Okay, well, that's a nice little, perk up after all that. Okay, I'm gonna move this spell check one after this because I'm not gonna lie, this is just, I'm ripping this entire segment off Northern Line, but I think we've got some similar brainwaves, but in different directions. Like he's watched 100,000 movies and has memorized every actor in them. Meanwhile, I've played Pokemon so much that I know I could see any Pokemon and name it instantly. 100% chance. I could, like, if, like, what do you call it? Even on the silhouette ones, like there's the online one who shows you a random Pokemon and you have to name it. On the silhouette one, I get almost every single time. Unless it's like, you're gonna fake me out on like Gen 7 and 8 and some of Gen 9. But if you show me the Pokemon, no chance I miss it. Like, you cannot fool me on that. That being said, let's run Pokedoku and we're in dark mode. What dark moding? They added that as a feature. I'm very happy to see it. My controller's on my desk. Okay. Pokedoku me. And we're gonna have a good time with it. Okay. By Happy Birthday Hannah. I assume this was bought as a birthday present for a common Pokedoku player from a friend to a friend. And they are torturing their friend by giving them some complicated stuff. No, this is pretty easy. Johto Final Evolution. I'm not gonna mess with anything complicated. I'm gonna put Noctowl in here. We're gonna have a good time with it. A Johto ground type. Now that's tricky. Because Johto is one of those ones which I don't know. Because Johto is so full of Kanto. Okay. Numel is Gen 3. I know that. Obviously Golem and that line is Gen 1. What else is in caves? That's a ground type. Ninkara is in Gen 3. Claydol is probably, they wouldn't have come up with Claydol and Baltoy in Gen 2. I think that's also a Gen 3 Pokemon. Johto first in evolutionary line. Well, I mean, I have answers. I'm thinking of a non-obvious answer. Obviously, I could go for any of the starters here. But I'm thinking of a more obscure option. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's just pick the damn starter. Let's not be crazy with it all. Well, we're not superheroes. Final evolution, poison. Okay, Weezing is the obvious choice. Run me Garbodor. Okay, final evolution, grass. We can find maybe Arboliva, some Gen 9 focus on that. Nice Pokemon to use, by the way. Good, decent typing, weak to fighting, but it's not usually a big deal. And it's got the grass terrain ability. Grass and ground. We could go with Torterra, obviously. Is there a better option that I can think of? Toedscruel. Run me Toedscruel. I like this guy. I don't know if the first evolution is ground type. I don't know if it might just be only grass type. Probably is both. First in evolution type. Okay. We could definitely do this one though. There we go. Well, I like to run a bit of synergy. If we can run multiple of the evolutionary line in one swoop, I like to do it. It's kind of pleasing to the eye. Poison first in evolution. Look. We can run Trubbish in this one. And then there's a nice little synergy there. Ground and poison. I need to not forget this is the Nidos. Put Queen in there. I don't know the other ones. I'm sure there's more. And now you got me messed up. I said I would get at least 8 or 7 is my worst. I'm good on my 8. This is my, everything is on the line on this. A ground type in Johto. Let's think about the ground types in Johto. I need to remember my playthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was a long time ago at this point. I don't really revisit those games. The leveling curve, the slow XP, I don't know. They haven't made a remake since that day to try addressing those changes. So they haven't messed with it. Obviously, there's the Marill. You start with your starter. None of them have secondary typings at all. L, by the way, one of them should have secondary typings. I don't know. That's kind of they got better with that as the games went on. Nowadays, every starter has a secondary typing. You know, I don't mind it to be every. I wouldn't mind if they had at least one in each set. You know, I'm still mad that they didn't give a Mega Evolution to Superior, but it's my issue, not theirs. Okay, you get your starting Pokemon. You get Hoot Hoot, right? In the caves, I don't know what they have in the caves. This is actually going to be impossible. My rule of thumb with Gen 2 is if you don't know what generation a Pokemon's from, it's probably from Gen 2. So, Piloswine gets an evolution later. I have to assume it's in Gen 2. Okay, that's correct. Because in my mind, the final evolution is where the whole thing is generation-wise. But that can't be the case because evolution extra forms are being given to Pokemon, or have been given to Pokemon through the years. Okay. Most common for this one? Okay, Steelix. That should have come to mind, but in my mind, Steelix is Gen 4 because of is it Janice? Right? There's a Steel type gym leader. So in my mind, that's a Gen 4 joint. Let me see if that's a correct fact. No, I'm not thinking of Janice. Steel type gym leader. It's none of these. It's this one, but that name is not in here. Jasmine, but Jasmine is Johto. What am I talking about? I had the right idea. I'm thinking of Byron. Okay, I was definitely thinking of Janice or of Jasmine. Because she goes up on the lighthouse and you have to get the Ampharos. Of course that's Gen 2. I don't know. I mixed those ones up. But I know the Pokemon Pro Twitter, my Twitter followers go absolutely crazy, man. I have 2,000 people followed on Twitter. Because the only time I went through a huge unfollowing phase on Twitter is the one time where I, what do you call it? my following, like I went, because Twitter has this thing, I don't know, they still have it. I think it's like, it may have collapsed when the site collapsed, where if you follow someone, they'll give you like, you would also like to follow these accounts, you know, and then you click it and you follow like 20 accounts that are of related origins. And it was really good. If you follow like one account that posts art, they'll give you 20 other artists and you're like, oh yeah, I want more of that. But then I would follow like a bunch of anime accounts and they post like anime girls. I'm like, hell yeah, I want to see anime girls, right? And then I click follow all, and then I just went through a train of that, and eventually I just started seeing like straight up hentai on my feed, and I was like, I don't mind this necessarily, but I would like to open Twitter in public now and then, and you know, I don't mind them when they're wearing clothes. I don't even mind them when they're wearing like very little clothes. But if you're literally just sucking a dick in my first Twitter feed that shows up, you know, I don't want to be on the fucking bus or train, you know. And I open it and I'm like, oh, yep, there it is, you know. I would at least, then I kind of, you know, split that off. We don't talk about it anymore. Every so often, one or two will still pop up. And that's kind of like, that's entertaining at least. That it's not like, you know, when it got really bad, it was, and by the way, I wasn't liking or retweeting any of these. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't want to be caught. Like, I don't mind. Like, I wouldn't tell you the whole story if I didn't mind it in the first place. But you know what I mean. Like, I intentionally didn't do it because I at the time I was still semi-curating a Twitter account. You know, nowadays people will be looking through your entire history. You know, I don't have my name linked to it. At some point I might, and then, you know, go for a job interview in 20 years. They pull up my Twitter from like 2017, they're like, did you or did you not leave a problematic tweet? And I'm like, bro, that was so long ago. I don't even remember, man. Anyway, we waffled. I'm proud of myself for waffling. I've got it in me still. Give me Pokeru. Pokeru is impossible to get wrong if you know Pokemon, because they give you the names of all of this. Okay, I need to link my streak again. Bro, if my thumb is like indented, my fingerprint scanner on my phone just doesn't recognize what I'm on about. It's just like, bro, this is not you. I'm like, it's me. Just because I tilted my thumb a bit, you can't like geometrically rotate the image in your damn computer. I did lose my streak. Never mind. I didn't do it for one day. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not a streak keeper. Then that's fine. I got no problem with it all. Press enter on me. Okay. We're gonna run through all of these, of course. Does it show my stats? Yeah, it does. Okay. I mean, I was on a good streak of like 40 or so, and then I missed a few. I never got them wrong. I want to make it clear. I've never gotten the classic. I never gotten any of these wrong ever. I'm not joking. It's just that, you know, I've missed some days sometimes. My default guess is Swadloon. These guys need to add Gen 9, by the way. It's been long enough. Okay, it's a primary grass type, second stage, final evolution, before Gen 5. It is not green, which I don't think really helps me. A two-stage grass type from an earlier generation. Run me a Credilli. I thought Credilli was primary grass, but I guess it is a fossil. So that makes sense. Credilli lives in the water? I guess so. Well, it did. Now it's a fossil, but I guess back then it was like a sea anemone. Anemone? No, how you say it. Okay, it is sooner than Gen 3. Put me in like a... I don't know what two-stage grass types exist in Gen 1. Off the top of my head. Can't think of them. Because Gloom is not a final evolution. Leafeon is not Gen 2 or 1. I think Leafeon is a Gen 4 joint. In Gen 2 they added Espeon and Umbreon. In Gen 1 they just had some elemental types. We should throw something out. We should figure out if it's a monotype or not. So I'll guess Gloom, even though I know it's not correct, just to kind of work this stuff out. Okay, it is Gen 1. Okay, so we know it's a primary grass type. Not that I know what the order of most types is. Second stage in Gen 1. Okay, it's Exeggutor. There's not that many Pokemon in Gen 1, huh? Thank you for the fireworks. Okay, this is Crabrola. I mean, listen, I told you, I don't miss on these. The pollen it releases contains poison. Jumpluff? Amoonguss? It's a grass poison type, I would assume so. Okay, I assume it's a flower. Oddish? Is a first stage Gen 4. It is Budew. Okay. Listen, I don't miss when I get the clues. That is Nidorino. Okay, I clicked it. Okay, well, I mean, if you're gonna give me a gimme like that, you show me a crucial part of the Pokemon, of course I'm gonna get it, right? Okay, well that's a sweep. Like I told you, I know my Pokemon, which is why I do 3 of these, because why not? You know, it's a good ego boost in between like countries and Bandu and stuff like that. Okay, don't leak my entire address down there. Okay, all good. Gen 1, okay, can learn Poison Powder. They gave this shit to a lot of Pokemon back in the day before they started coming out with actual Pokemon moves. Okay, we can do a whole sweep of Pokemon here, which will just, I don't even care about the percentages. but like that's just visually pleasing. Neutral to ground. Now poison is weak to ground normally. I could even fill this with more Venusaurs. This is the funniest grid ever, actually, now that I think about it. This is hilarious. Majority of this grid is Bulbasaur evolution line. Thanks, Pokemon, for having... I could even put more here if they existed, but they don't. At Gen 1, that's neutral to ground. We could put any old Pokemon in here. Put me a Jigglypuff, maybe. Thank you for the legendary rating. First, we can reuse some of these guesses. Now, this has to have an evolution line, correct? Yes, okay. I was gonna put Maractus in there, but Maractus does not have a line. So I'll put Cottony. They didn't have the babies in Gen 1. Maybe they had Igglybuff in Gen 1, but I'm not gonna guarantee it. There's no need to risk that kind of thing. I could put Sealin. It's kind of a forgettable guy. Just a seal. 36.2. We could do better if we didn't do a gimmick thing here. I don't want to gamble on a grass type that learns Poison Powder, because Poison Powder is like an archaic move. They don't make them nowadays. Poison Powder, some moves they just gave to Pokemon in Gen 1, like Mega Kick and shit like that don't exist anymore. Mega Punch and Mega Kick. Because those moves are just kind of like low accuracy, high damage, like normal type moves that are just outclassed, and so they don't get taught to Pokemon anymore. But back then it was like they move tutored it in like a niche way. The design feature was just all kind of janky back then, but you know, we love it all the same. Pokemon Gen 1, it paved the way in some ways. I'm not separating the video into two, by the way. One Wordle is one Wordle, because everything happens in one day, you know what I mean? I don't want to split it up. If anything, it's not ergonomic to do so. Okay, I'm gonna put spell check near the end, because I think it's... Now we're getting to the ones which I don't do that often, apart from Coscoda, which I think is... It's in my wheelhouse of things that I think I'm pretty decent at, which is guessing stuff. What is a Castella? I assume it's a bun of some sort. 12... Okay, I see the cupcake-esque container. It doesn't seem like it's frosted. I think that's a design of the box. Real honey. I think it's a honey bun of some kind. I think you could probably, in US, it just seems like it's for Costco, like a good brand. $9.99, a bit under $1 a bun. Okay, it's a bit more than that. I think maybe 11 hours. My original guess was $1 a bun, but I thought American tax would be... Okay, well... $12.49 then. Okay, $12.99. A little bit more than $1 a bun. I thought Costco would price that down a bit just because of the American dream, but I mean, that's fair, to be honest, because those things are pretty chunky. Like, if they are the kind of thing which I assume they are. I'm thinking of like, they should make like a Costco Battle Royale. And that'll be something, that's for sure. Okay. Chrono Line Daily. I'm not going to do the whole thing of Chrono Line. This is a new one. Putting things in time-based order. With multiple lives and points. Okay. How far can we go? Henry II. Was this before or after the 1600s? Has to be, I think, before. The web page is broken. Okay. The web page is, unironically, the web page is broken. I know who Isaac Newton is, man. Okay, this webpage does not work. I suspect it is due to some sort of restrictive blocking that is within my internet browser extensions. I'm not willing to take it out for your timeline-based page. Goodbye. You will not be part of this rotation, and I will take you off of my list of dolls. Okay, they've added more games and these quality of life changes. I'm really bad at all of this. I just don't know games. I wasn't around. Like, all I can do is some Nintendo games here and there. But I like to learn. It should be in my, theoretically it's in my wheelhouse, but it's obviously beyond my scope. Okay, that was close. I nearly showed you my entire personal history. I should be better at avoiding all of that, to be honest with you. Anyway, we never do any of this stuff. I'm not like marathon moding this. Just take me to all of these, to be honest. Okay, it is some sort of book. Okay, I think it's Ape Escape 2. Okay, I have no clue, in fact. An adventure game. It's some sort of like clue-based hunting game. Honestly, I'm just doing this to learn. Okay, it is like a horror game, maybe? I'm terrible at this. I'm just doing it to learn. I got no clue, man. Nan. Okay. Okay. Which one of these sounds like it's a... Okay. It looks like a ghost to me. What? It was Secrets Can Kill. SE was in there. Okay. I've never heard of this series. It's from 1998. No wonder. Okay, take me to guess. Oh wait, no, don't take me to guess. Take me to artwork. Do it in top to bottom order. Okay, I don't know what this is. This is League of Legends. This is Animal Crossing New Leaf. It is some sort of Magica. Okay, it is in the same vein as Magica. Which I could have guessed. It's an indie game with a torch. Yeah, I probably don't even know this, to be honest, but it doesn't stop me from trying. Okay, see a bunch of magical symbols and stuff. See Archer. Are they? Is it Darkest Dungeon? I have no clue. Children of Mortar. Never heard of it. I'm not a gamer. I only play Minecraft and CS2. I'm a fraud. Okay, take me to keywords. Okay, forget keywords. It's way too weird. It doesn't give you the right clues. At least this kind of gives you a general range, and you can type stuff to guess. Children of Mortar. It is an older game. It is vaguely in. It has been released somewhere. It is not a Unity game. It is not a top-down game. Okay, maybe some sort of old ass. Maybe try Portal. It is a single-player game older than 2007. It is not a Valve game. It is not first person, so it's probably third person if I had to guess. It is it's either a shooter. Portal is a shooter? I guess you shoot the portals. It's not wrong. Maybe it's an adventure or puzzle game. It's one of these. Okay, it's some old-ass game. It's not a Valve game, but it is an old game. It is solely single player, and it's an old game, which means I stand no chance of knowing it. I guess the original Portal had multiplayer, but it wasn't like... what am I thinking of? Do I even know any of these old games? Turok Dinosaur Hunter. That's like an old game, right? Okay, it is in between 1997 and 2007. It was released on Windows. Okay, this still doesn't help me. Turok is a first-person game. Okay. I'm not a gamer. Oh, I definitely don't know what kind of games are released. I can only guess Nintendo games, because that's the only games I know. Super Mario 64. Was that released in this range, or was that beforehand? It was beforehand. It is in third person. It was released for the PC, I should have guessed. I don't know why I thought it was a Nintendo game. It's not a Nintendo game. It's been released on Windows, so it's probably an Xbox game. They made a custom engine for this thing? I guess all Nintendo games are on custom engines. Well, most are. Obviously not a Nintendo game, you moron. Can I get a hint? Can I get a hint, please? The hint's gonna be useless anyway. Can I get a Total War Rome 2? Okay, give me this damn clue. Shark 3D. Okay, I don't know this game. Never heard of this game. You couldn't pry this information out of my brain if you tried. Okay, Game Do's close to being off the list. I don't know games. And I'm also not really learning anything from these useless ass games, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna take it off the list. I don't think it's provided me any value. Okay, this is a new one. It's a mantle. It's kind of like contexto, but it's about how similar the word is, rather than how close the word you put in is contextually used to the word that is the answer, which is much more difficult to answer, by the way. So this one should be a bit easier. Put it in. Almost clicked stop streaming by accident. Chrome me. I will not be playing Junior. I will be playing the big boy one. Okay. We're looking to get a similar word. Burger. We are very far away. Shovel. Shovel is closer than burger, but it's still very far away. Air. More similar, but still very far away. Or not within the top 1,000 of similar meaning words. Jump. That is further. After 10, I'll use a hint. I think that's fair. Because otherwise we'll be here all day like we are with Contexto. Okay. Hit. Further. Okay. Plate. I guess I should be guessing generic things, right? Container. Food. Animal. Plant. Okay, give me a hint. contours, morphs, follows, contours is in the top 1,000, so it's not close, but it's not far. Matches. How can contours and matches be? How can contours be so much closer than matches? Conforms. Surrounds. Okay, give me another hint, actually, now that I think about it. Flowering. I would not have gone in that direction. Somehow that is 200 words closer, though. Growing and flowering, huh? Sprouting is tepid. Budding. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep giving myself hints. This is... I don't see how. Okay, well, I see how. I can... Okay. How can yearning be so close and desiring be so far? Okay, these words are not similar to each other. Exist. Okay, this is the furthest away possible. Is this an ad? Dialectic. Okay, just keep giving me hints until I have any clue of what this is, man. Awakening. Okay, awakening is quite close. Again, this is bullshit, by the way. Awaken is cold, but awakening is like almost within the 10th similar word. Reawakening. Okay. It's only for the first time, not for the second time. Okay. Listen. This was also how can insurrection be so close? Revolt is like almost top 10. How can overthrow be so far away and revolt be so close? They mean like the same thing almost. Marches. Okay, I don't know. But did I not type revolution already? I didn't type revolution? Well, I mean, that makes sense. Those words don't mean the same thing. What's like a synonym for revolution, basically? Because this is like 2 away, so it's basically the same thing. Now, I don't want to use any more hints. I'm 2 away. This is like beyond... Maybe I do need junior. Let's try it next. This one is just too annoying. It would take me, like, I could do it, but it would take me half an hour to get anywhere near. I would just have to start typing random words. Like, I feel like there should be a better way to mind map this to tell you how close and far away the kind of word you're guessing is to the word that's the answer. But like, just a number. One number isn't enough. You need like a 3D map, which is like, you're in this direction, that direction. You need like vectors, multiple vectors of like clues. Okay, betrayal makes no sense. Okay, you know what? They don't give any more hints, huh? I give up. What is it? Movement. Okay, movement is not so close to revolution. The modality is not similar. Am I crazy on this? A movement is like, you know, like a movement, rights movement, right? It's not a rights revolution. Like, they're not overthrowing the existing dynamics of power. They're convincing the current dynamics of power via the movement. They're not replacing them with their own person, like a revolution. Okay, well let's look at what the junior is. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna read the commonly asked questions and why is the similarity so different from what I was expecting. Let me read this. Okay. I can think of at least 4 reasons. Your guess or the target word is polysemous. Polysemous meaning having many meanings. Semous from, I assume, like semantic, you know? I see how that was constructed. And the meaning that is similar is rarely used. This is why leather is far from patent. Sometimes one usage is simply more popular. Display is more often a verb. Okay, it's in usage. I thought it was literally in like meaning. But I guess there's only... Okay, you know what? I guess there's only one way you could do it, and that's if they're replaced in the same way, right? You can't literally analyze it in any other way by like a machine learning way. It's like a literal... Okay, I understand. Yeah, because in common media, you would be like, the blank movement and the blank revolution can be similar. You used in similar contexts. Okay. There's an article on the underlying technology. I'm not so invested. I will not be playing your junior version either. I'm content with where we have left it for the time being. There are more games. Let's try Nerdle. Maybe this is... You know what? We'll take Samantu off the list as well. Samantu is too much of a... Hurts my brain. It does not reward my brain. And I don't feel like doing all these hints. No one's happy to watch it, and I'm not happy to do it. Okay. Fine. Okay, how to play. Let's... You know what? I'll show the screen for this one as well. Here we go. How to play Nerdle. Guess Nerdle in 6 tries. After each guess, the color of the tiles will change to show how close your guess was to the solution. Each guess is a calculation. You can use numbers, plus, minus, multiply, divide, or equals. It must contain 1 equals. It must only have a number to the right of the equals. Standard order operations. We will accept any order to get the right answer. Commutative answers, which I will keep on. Okay. So we needed to make mathematical sense as well as be in the right position. Okay. About 15 times 8 equals 120. How about this? Okay, we can type with this. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, I have some things in the right place. The equal sign, I think this means it's within 1, right? It's not a 5. Okay. Some tens multiplied by some single digit. Or maybe some... No, it has to be a single digit. Right? Oh no, it can be in the 200s. No, it can't be. Because the equal sign is not here. And the equal sign can't be here. So the equal sign has to be here. Right? Okay, I like this. Okay. Equal sign has to be in this slot, which means... Okay, I just spit everywhere. which means that it has to be a relatively small number. 10 times. Well, no. Okay, if it's in the tens, it can't. Wait, no. That makes no sense either. Because how can you have. Oh, no, wait. Can this be 2 digits? It has to be, actually, for the equal sign to be here. Well, it could be 1. No, it can't be, because there has to be a number in here. Oh, wait. You can have a division as well. Okay, how about like. No, but if we have a division, it needs to take up 3, and we can't take up 3 by having the equal sign in this range. Okay, so hold on. I need to figure out if I've got the rules right. Okay, it's just in the wrong position. It's not a range-based thing. Okay, so the equal sign can be anywhere. Can't be here, because that's the multiplication. It can be here. Okay. But it can't be here. Unless I divide it further. This works, right? No, 40 is not divisible by 8. But we can do this. No, we can't. 40 is divisible by 8. I literally in my brain, I just did this. I just did in my brain 10 times 5 equals 48. That's 10 times 6. Moron. Okay, okay, I've got the right pieces, just the wrong numbers. We can get this. 12 times 6 divided by 9 equals 6. It doesn't? 9 divided by 6. I have the order wrong. Wait, that's not right either. 12 times 9 is 72 divided by 6. Okay, that's 9 here, obviously. Bro, I need to think before I type this. I'm making myself look stupid. I can do maths. 12 by 6 is 72. Divided by 9 is 8. There is a 6 involved. Okay. And it is 12, which makes sense, because that makes sense. Okay. The 6 is either if the 6 is the answer. Okay, now we can just solve this mathematically, right? This is just 12x on y. We can just do this like mathematically in my head. I'm gonna try. Okay, I could write this down, but I think that would be taking it too seriously. Within the spirit of the game, doing this in your head should be the way you do it, right? There's more. I'm not doing a number-based crossword. Maybe I am, actually. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe that's my market math. Basic math, not like, or you could give me I'm not doing an integration B, okay? I'm washed. Okay, 12x on y equals 6. 12x equals 6y. You can just substitute random numbers in there. The problem is it doesn't let you get incorrect solutions, so you need to actually find a correct solution to test your theory anyway. We can just change the order of this, can't we? Okay, 12 by 9 is 108. We can just change the. Okay, there's no 9 or 8 though. In any part. And there's no 5. Oh, how is that possible? Oh, you have to reuse some of the same numbers then. Okay. So there is no 4, 5, 8, 9. Obviously, there's no 0. That can't fit. So it has to be another 1 or 2. Oh, okay. Never mind. No? 12 by... Okay, well, we know it's that. Oh. Yes, okay. We got there in the end. I just didn't expect to reuse the same digits. In my mind, I was like 3 and 7. Can't make that. Okay, what the hell is all this, man? This is like... Okay, what is the maxi? Listen, you've tempted my... I'm gonna click it. I might not do it. What's the damn maxi? Okay, they got like x squared. Okay, listen. I'm not doing this on stream, okay? I did enough damn maths for years. I'm not doing maths on stream for fun. This level of maths, I'm like, okay, I can do that kind of in my head. The next level of maths, I gotta get my book out. Like, don't make me start constructing this shit. Like, I'm good at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm good at it. I'm not great at it to the point where doing it would be comedic, or at least be impressive. It would be impressive to some, but it wouldn't be impressive to people who are good at maths. And no disrespect, I'm not trying to impress people who aren't good at maths. Like, that would just, you know, like, I didn't earn it. Not to, literally, I mean no disrespect. I did not earn the respect of people who aren't good at maths. I did not work hard to be this good at maths, you know? I worked hard to be good at different kinds of maths, and that kind of maths is what I'm no longer good at because I no longer am working hard at it. That makes sense. Okay, we've been going for hours. I don't have that many games left at this point. So you know what? I'm not gonna do contexto. I already did chemical, which I may add to the list. So we got 2 left, and I'm gonna do them. We'll end with the spell check game. I'm gonna do chessel. We'll dabble in chess here and there. I don't know the names of openings necessarily. Okay. Normal mode. I'm not doing expert mode. That's crazy. I don't know openings that deep. Okay. I think it makes sense for it to be notation matching because that's how moves are. Okay. Is it an E4 opening? Oh, you have to submit the entire set, huh? Let's start with what I actually play. Or at least kind of play. Okay. Let's submit this. Okay. Now, I don't think it's... Maybe that is an opening, right? Okay, let's... Is this like... I don't think it's an actual opening, now that I think about it. I don't think this is like theory. This is probably theory. The right clicks don't show on the screen share, thank God. I don't know why I'm thanking God for that. Honestly, let's just mirror it and see if any of these are right. It is none of these. Okay. Put me here then. Okay. Is this an opening? It is indeed NF6. Okay. It is something in NF6. Maybe it's 4 knights. It's 4 knights? Okay, okay. I mean, you can't get 4 knights wrong, because everyone plays e4, e5, like default guess. So, if it was some like, I don't know, I doubt they can fit the Najdorf in 3 moves. That's the most complicated one I've heard of. So I'm not trying to flex. My chess is not so impressive to flex to people. It's the same thing as my math, you know what I mean? Like it's better than a lot of people, and it's worse than the people that I would like. the chess opinions of. You know what I mean? Like, if I meet a person on the street, like a random person, and then they never played chess, they played once against friends, and then they kind of just learned the rules, but never played, and I beat them, I don't feel a sense of accomplishment. And I shouldn't, because I should beat them, because I've played chess. But if I play a game, chess, against like a really good player, and they beat me, but they don't destroy me, right? Like, I don't lose in the first 10 moves, but I lose in the first like 30 moves, you know? I get, my opening is like, I survive the opening, I'm like, oh. And then I get into the mid game, and I'm like, losing. I'm like, this position is definitely losing. I play a move, they start smiling, they're like, oh, you survived this long, man. They expose my blunder. I spend 7 moves going through like a losing middle game, and then they take advantage of like the fact that I've already lost a piece or something, and then they get like a tactical victory and they win. And then they're like, you know what, you did well to survive those 20 moves. And I'm like, thank you. You know, that's what would impress. That would give me a good boost, you know? I'll be like, I'm in the right place in life. Playing chess. Anyway, spell check. I get it. Misspelt words. It's funny. Let's play the daily.
Shoo. A interjection meaning, used especially in driving away an unwanted animal.
Shoo. I always type shoo. Okay.
Cleave, a verb meaning to adhere firmly and closely or loyally and unwaveringly.
Cleave?
Clevian in Middle English originated from the Old English term cliffian. Cleave, a verb meaning to adhere firmly and closely or loyally and unwaveringly.
What? This is not easy.
In Middle English originated from the Old English term cliffian. Cleave, a verb meaning to adhere firmly and
cleave
closely
is like
or loyally
breaking
and unwaveringly.
Something, but that's not what this is.
In Middle English originated from the Old English term cliffian. Cleave, a verb meaning to adhere firmly and closely or loyally and unwaveringly. Clevian in Middle English originated from the Old English term.
I'm gonna guess cleave, but I don't know what this word is. That's not what that word means. Is it? I'm gonna Google it since I guessed it right. That is the meaning. That's the second meaning, is to adhere strongly. Isn't it weird that that cleave simultaneously means to adhere strongly to and to split apart in half, basically? It's crazy.
Teaspoon. A noun meaning a small spoon. Scrapple. A noun meaning a seasoned mixture of ground meat.
I mean, I can guess that from what it's
Finish. A verb meaning to come to an end. Terminate.
Okay, cool. Level 2?
Fracas. A noun meaning a noisy quarrel. Brawl. The word originates from French din and row, derived from Italian fracasso, meaning to shatter. Fracas. A noun meaning a noisy quarrel. Brawl.
Fracas?
The word originates from...
No, okay. Maybe it's AU, like raucous?
Extensive. A adjective meaning having wide or considerable extent.
Extensive? Okay. Some of those are easy. If you take the word from like French.
Visibility. A noun meaning the quality or state
Visibility.
of Cladistics. A noun meaning a system of biological taxonomy.
Maybe it was... I wouldn't have gotten
Birth.
it anyway.
A noun meaning sufficient distance for maneuvering a ship.
Oh, birth. Yes, birth with an E. Yes, okay. Those all were tricky words, don't get me wrong.
Jodhpurs. A
What?
noun meaning riding breeches cut full through the hips and close-fitting from knee to ankle. Jodhpur is named after its founder, Rao Jodha.
It was DH. I should have listened to the whole thing.
Pompeii. A geographical name.
This is
meaning
not hard, brother. Some of these are impossible and some of these are like...
Macaque.
What?
A noun meaning...
What'd you say?
Macaque.
Oh.
A noun meaning any of a genus. Macaca.
Super Auto Pets help me with that
Hauteur.
one. What?
A noun meaning...
I keep talking over it. Hold on.
Hauteur. A noun meaning arrogance, haughtiness. This word originates from the French term haute, meaning high. Hauteur.
I was close, I think.
Fortissimo. An adverb or adjective.
Yeah, I know music, man. Okay, that wasn't bad. We got, I think, the majority of each one. Okay. Fracas. Cladistics, not cladistics. Okay. Fracas and cladistics, words I've never heard of. Jodhpurs and hauteur. Listen, you can't blame me for that. I'm not French enough to know the AU, but I could have probably surmised it if I had been told this was wrong. I wouldn't have gotten the U in Jodhpurs. Okay. What is cladistics again? I need to Google that. Hold on. That's an interesting word. Hypothesizing relationships among organisms. A method of reconstructing evolutionary trees. An approach to biological classification. Okay. It's basically how they constructed the lineage of stuff. That makes sense. I can't really use Jodhpurs or hauteur. Oh, hauteur I could actually use as a word. Hold on, let's add this to our brain dump. Haughtiness of manner. It's haughtiness, hauteur. Okay, I get it. It's a noun. So if you've got hauteur, you're haughty. You're like, oh. Okay. We cooked it. Okay, take me to the main menu of this one. Let me see how good I can get on this hard difficulty here. 5 lives remaining. How high can I get?
Deuterium. A noun meaning an isotope of
I know deuterium, brother. I study my chemistry.
Ptosis. A noun meaning a sagging or prolapse of an organ or part, especially a drooping of the upper eyelid. Ptosis originates.
Okay, I don't know about ptosis, brother. I thought that was like a postfix.
Chandleries. A noun meaning a place where candles are kept. Chandleries. A noun meaning a place where candles are kept. Chandleries. A noun meaning a place where candles are kept. Chandleries.
Is it chandleries? Because I assume chandeliers. Is it chandelieries or chandeliers? This I don't know. I suppose it's probably wrong. It's probably one wrong. Yeah.
Hebdomadal. A adjective meaning weekly. Hebdomadal. A adjective meaning weekly.
Okay, listen, these are difficult. I didn't think this would... Hard spell check got hands, man. I never stood a chance in the damn spelling bee.
Therapeutic.
Okay, well...
A adjective meaning of...
I know therapeutic. Come on.
Monsieur. A noun meaning a Frenchman of high rank or station. Used as a...
I know monsieur and therapeutic, okay? Just because I don't know hebdomadal.
Cetology. A noun meaning a branch of zoology concerned with the cetaceans. Cetus originates from Latin, meaning whale. Cetology. A noun meaning a...
Cetology, yes. Pokemon save me. Cetitan, ice type in Generation 9. It is an ice type whale. Whale, like, it's got feet, so it's not a whale. But you know what I mean. Yes, okay. It's CET. My brain's expanding.
Quokka. A noun meaning a stocky herbivorous marsupial. Cetonix brachyurus of the family Macropod.
That's not how you spell it. It's 2 Ks. It's 2 Ks. Quokka's 2 Ks. I'm going for a second round after this, man.
Canale. A noun meaning rabble, riffraff. Derived from Latin canis through Italian canalia to French. Canale.
Okay, how many of these did... Okay, toasters with a silent P. That's difficult. There was no E. I assumed it was because it was from chandelier. That was my bad. Hebdomadal, I was close. I knew that one. Canale. I should have listened to the pronunciation a bit more. Okay, run me this back. I can get to 10. This is not dilute. Okay, don't take me to the daily. I did the daily already. I can get to 10 on hard.
Porcine. A adjective...
Come on, don't get me started with...
Mediterranean. A adjective meaning of, relating to, or characteristic of the Mediterranean Sea.
Is this E?
Mediterranean.
It's E, isn't it? It's EAN. Of course it fucking is. That one I should have known. That's on me.
Plantagenet. A adjective meaning of or relating to a royal house ruling England from 1154 to 1485. Plantagenet refers to a royal house whose name originates from Geoffrey, Count of Anjou's habit of wearing a sprig of broom or plantagenista. Plantagenet.
Okay, well, it has to be this, no? Okay, I won't.
Stealthily. A
Come
adjective
on.
meaning slow, deliberate, and secret in action or character. Stealthily.
Don't get me with stealthily.
Asites. A
Asites?
noun meaning abnormal accumulation of serous fluid in the spaces between tissues and organs in the cavity of the abdomen. Middle English ascites stems from late Latin ascites, which originated from Greek ascites, from ascos. Asites. A noun.
That's intuition right there. I listened to the whole definition.
Kinesiology.
Okay.
A noun meaning the study of the principles of mechanics and anatomy in relation to human
Oh,
movement.
kinesiology.
Kinesis is Greek, meaning movement or activity related.
Okay, don't get me wrong, kinesiology. You're pronouncing it like kinesiology. Australian accent's not doing me favors here.
Monsieur. A noun meaning a Frenchman of
Okay, we have our first repeat.
blight. A noun meaning a
Okay, come on, we know blight.
bobolink. A noun
What?
meaning an American migratory songbird, Dolichonyx or Zivorus, with the breeding male chiefly black. Imitative comes from the Latin imitare, meaning to copy or portray. Bobolink. A noun meaning an American migratory songbird, Dolichonyx
Okay,
or
I don't know how to spell
Zivorus.
this.
With the
I can't guess that. That's a bird name, man.
Intriguing. A adjective meaning
Okay, I know how to spell intriguing. Okay, we got the 10, but that's not what I mean.
cartouches. A noun meaning a gun cartridge with a paper case. The word originated from Italian cartoccio and carta, later adopted by Middle French as cartouche. Cartouches. A noun meaning a gun cartridge with a paper case. The word
Cartouches?
originated.
I was close, I think.
Hyssop. A noun meaning a plant used in purification.
Okay, I mean, I couldn't have guessed the exact order of hyssop. Okay, it was OU instead of EAU. Don't blame me for that. You pronounced that like Boba, okay? Bobo Link. I should have gotten this one. Plantagenet. Okay, it's not like Senate. It's like Tenet. We're learning. Put me in this again. We're going until we get 10, then I'm pivoting, okay? I swear.
Elision. A noun meaning the use of a speech form that lacks a final or initial sound, which a variant speech form has, such as s instead of is in theirs. Elision originates from late Latin elision, elisio, derived from Latin elidere. Elision. A noun meaning the use of a
That's so hard to spell without ever seeing it before, man.
ahimsa. A noun meaning the Hindu and Buddhist doctrine of refraining from harming any living being.
Okay,
Ahimsa originates from Sanskrit
Come on.
meaning non-injury.
we can
ahimsa.
do this.
A noun meaning the Hindu and Buddhist doctrine of refraining from harming any living being.
Okay, now my ancestors are frowning down upon me for that one.
Machiavellian. An adjective meaning of
Okay, we know how to spell Machiavellian, okay? I've read a book.
oolite. A noun meaning a rock consisting of small round.
Well,
Supercilious. An adjective meaning coolly and patronizingly haughty.
you can get that one.
Gamble. A verb meaning
Okay, what? Oh, is it Gambool?
porcupine. A noun meaning any of various relatively large, slow-moving.
It's the website that's messing up my typing, by the way. I'm typing this like properly. It's just like a small delay here.
Adcititious. A adjective meaning derived or acquired from something extrinsic.
Okay, SCI is crazy. Gambol, yeah, that was the other one. Oolite is double O instead of U. It could have been a U with a umlaut on top of it, okay? It was Y versus I. We don't have Y's in India. Why did I think there was a Y? Elysian. Okay, you know what? That's my pronunciation's fault. We can definitely do medium, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna try it.
Intolerance. A noun meaning the quality.
That was okay. Take me back, brother. I literally misspelt it.
Immiscible. A adjective meaning incapable of mixing or attaining homogeneity.
Immiscible. I know that from chemistry.
Garrulous. A adjective meaning given to prosy, rambling, or tedious loquacity.
Probably a double in there.
Picas. A noun meaning any of various short-eared small lagomorph mammals, family Oshotonidae, of rocky uplands of Asia and western North America, with relatively short hind legs, called also coney rock rabbit. This word originates from Evenki, a Tungusic language spoken in Siberia. Pika.
Okay, listen, I couldn't. There's no.
Fetlocks. A noun meaning a projection bearing a tuft of hair on the back of the leg.
We can guess that one, obvious.
Cicatrize. A noun meaning scar formation at the site of a healing wound. Cicatrize. A noun meaning scar formation.
Is
at
it
the site
Y
of a
or
healing wound.
I?
Cicatrize.
Y makes more sense,
noun
but I'm gonna
meaning
guess I. Okay, it was probably Y.
Parenthetical. An adjective meaning of relating to or expressed in a
Come on.
bibimbap. A noun meaning a Korean
Okay, I know bibimbap, okay?
cataphora. A noun meaning the use
These ones I can get.
encephalitis. A noun meaning inflammation of the brain.
I know encephalitis.
Helium. A noun
Okay, you're giving me a few gimmies here to make up for those difficult ones.
aisles. A noun meaning a passage. At pretentious.
Okay, so these are giving.
Wapiti. A
What?
noun meaning elk. Sean. Wapiti. A noun meaning elk.
I couldn't guess anything else. I mean, it is what it sounds
Renal.
like.
A adjective meaning a
I know renal, man.
manteau. A noun meaning a loose cloak, coat. Ranunculus. A noun meaning any of a large genus.
Okay.
Nighted. A adjective meaning bright, lustrous. Latin nitidus means shining, bright, or sleek. Nighted. A adjective meaning
Nighted?
bright, lustrous. Latin nitidus means shining.
Nighted. Okay. Ranunculus is A and U. Cicatrize is a Z. Okay, Americans, get out of my mentions. Okay, these are difficult. Okay, we got to 12. I think you can beat this definitely. If you're a spelling guy, you can beat this, but you know what? That does it for this long ass video. Over an hour long, but you know what? I had a good time and I hope you have a good time. We can do this every damn day if we want. We can cut some out, we can put some in. I don't need to do all of these every single time, but some of these are very interesting. We can cut the annoying ones out. The ones that took a bit longer, maybe. And yeah, if you enjoy the stream videos that I enjoy, press subscribe and stuff, by the way. I have to mention it, because sometimes people just don't do it. It hurts me. Every person who watches a video and doesn't subscribe, man, it's like a pitchfork through the damn aorta. So do it.